So the suffering and the pain, both are different. So pain is what happening inside. Suffering is what you are feeling inside. Understood? Suffering and pain are different. So suffering is an optional. Pain is the reality, it's happening. When you chop off your finger, it is paining. That is reality. Oh my God, I got this scratch, I got this finger chopped off, and this suffering is optional. I'll give you one example of my own father-in-law who had a very bad injury on his hand one fine day, 5-10 years ago, when we were coming back from some place. He just had some injury on his hand by something. The whole part of the muscle was torn out, it was bleeding, and it's very painful to watch also. Like I was suffering more than him in that pain when he was, oh my God, what happened, father-in-law? And he was like, nothing. It just got, hand just got stuck in the car door when he was doing this, and this part of the muscle has been torn off. And with the same thing, he just came inside the home, put some cotton or something like this, straight away went to Goshala. He had to do the milking work of the cow and taking care of the cow. He finished all his daily routine activities just like the way he used to do on a regular day. Whereas I was in a shock. For me, it was really shocking to see that how can a person, even after having such a huge injury and so much of the bleeding, pain and discomfort, still use this as a normal day and do all the activities. Then on that evening, I asked him that how it is possible. Don't you feel pain? He said, yes, I am feeling pain. Then how can you do this? Then he said, I am feeling the pain, but I am not suffering the pain. I am feeling the pain in the hand and I am not suffering in the mind. Most of the time what happens, you need to learn to keep the pain to your body part only. What happens? Forget about this big injury. Even if we have small scratch or the small burn or small change in your daily routine, rather than keeping it to your physical body, you take it to your mind. You think about it too much, you go to all the possible worst scenario, that will give you the suffering, not the symptom what you are having. For example, when like I get the constipation, so constipation may be seen in the last case of the cancer also. Constipation may be because of the lack of the water also. One is a simple thing, one is the very dangerous thing. But my mind goes to that cancer only. I don't think of the normal, it could be lack of the water or it could be some other thing. No. Our mind is always loving to suffer with the most dangerous thing only. So by this, if you keep your constipation to here only and take the whatever, okay, try to change the food, it disappears. Otherwise, take the help of the doctor, take the medicine, it clears. That's over. But what we do, we don't keep it to our body, we take it to our mind, and that gives you the suffering. So pain and suffering are different. There was one question which was asked, like if you have two dogs at your home, one is ferocious dog and one is a very silent and calm dog. So let me ask you this question, which dog is the strongest one? Can you answer me please? One is very ferocious and another is very calm and silent. Which is the strongest dog among these two?
The
silent one. Which may be the strongest one? So here the strength of the dog depends on the food what you are feeding. Whichever the dog you are feeding the most, that will be the strongest. The strength will not be decided on the basis of the behavior. The strength is not decided based on the nature of the dog. Strength will be decided based on the feeding. If you are feeding the ferocious dog more, it will be stronger. If you are feeding the silent dog more, it will be the stronger thing. Similarly, in your body, in your mind, in your thoughts and the emotion, which emotions are stronger? Whether the negative emotions are stronger or the positive emotions are stronger. Most of the time people ask, and most of the time people think, oh, negativity is always stronger. It is very easy to get attracted to negativity. Negativity is stronger. Positivity is very difficult. We have to put a lot of effort. Most of the people think like that. But actual reality, positivity or the negativity, which is the most strongest, depends on the feed what you are giving to your mind. Every day you are feeding the negativity in your body, the negativity will become stronger. Every day if you are feeding the positivity in all the little gestures, in all the little things, in all the little work what you are doing, the positivity becomes stronger. Because ferocious dog or the silent dog, strength and stamina comes from the food. Whoever you feed the most will be the strongest. Similarly in your emotions, if you keep on feeding the suffering again and again by talking, as she told about talking about it, telling about it, describing about all these things, thinking about it again and again, will make that suffering stronger. When you want to become the positivity or the healing and the cure in your body, you have to feed that first. You have to feed the most possible things to the positivity, to the joyfulness, to the healing, to the cure. Then that becomes the strongest one. So suffering is always in your hand. It's your option. But unfortunate thing is, you always choose to feed the suffering. And that's why you feel it more. If you choose to avoid, see, I'll also give you one example. Like in my childhood, when I had a very small injury to my finger in the door lock or something, I still remember, I was maybe 8-9 year old. I had a very big bandage over and over again, and for 4-5 days I was like this only while taking bath, while doing all the work. Oh, it's paining, Amma, it is paining, because I hit the door 4-5 days back, and what happened? Nothing. A simple just pain. Simple, very simple pain, not even a big injury. But I was feeding so much of my energy, time and explanation to that pain, which is sustained for 3-4-5 days with all this care. Oh, I'm not touching the water. Even I'm having bath like this because it should not take with the water. I hope even you all did that in the childhood. But now, when we are working, when we are doing some medicine preparation, or when we are going for the medicinal plant collection and all, so many things happening sometimes. And when we are working on the honeybee and all, at a time, sometimes there will be 4, 5, 6 honeybees will be, biting you. But even that moment, you cannot scream, you cannot drop the honeybee thing what is there in your hand. You know that it is biting, you know that it is paining, but you are not willing to feed your pain there. So you are, it started to bite. Then you will calmly, patiently finish the work what you are doing, and then you will take care of these things, whatever it has to be done. So here, the pain and the suffering is depending on the willingness to put your mind and effort into that. If you are free, if you have the, availability for extra care and concern, you will show the tantrums regarding even small one prick also. Oh my God, it pricked. But when you are very busy, or when you do not have time and availability and even anyone to show you the concern and this thing, even after 4-5 honeybee sting, you will not be expressing anything, because there is no response or there is no feeding to that suffering. So please understand, do not feed the suffering in your body or in the mind. If there is something, it's okay. Body has its own protective mechanism to protect yourself. If I have a fracture in my hand, what we are doing? We are going to have a plaster, right? So do you think that that plaster has the medicine in it? No, it is just the POP, normal POP, which is making that area immobile. That's it. They will keep it like this for 20 days, 48 days or 3 months depending on the age. In the old age people, they will keep it for longer. In the kids, even within 20-25 days it heals off. Then who made this healing? That POP, that plaster? Definitely no. You are just leaving it as it is. What that POP does, what that plaster does, it makes this immobile. It just stops your interruption from that healing. That's it. Body knows to heal itself. Body has the very strong mechanism to heal each and everything. If I have a small scratch here, what happens? Within 2-3 days it disappears. Who healed it? Who did this? Body. Every single cell in your body has the mechanism for the cell repair and tissue repair work. It happens even when you are getting affected with any infection. Your body fights it back. Your body has the very full-fledged mechanism to fight back that infection. But what is bothering? Your interruption into it. You are not letting your body and the mind to heal it with your interruption, with too much of thinking about that, with too much of making like, oh, food change, medicine change, that, this, so many things at once, which disturbs the actual mechanism of the body which has to be done. That's why in the Ayurveda or even in the Panchakarma, when we are treating some of the infection, we are not directly giving the medicine to infection. We are giving the medicine to your body to support the healing and repair of that infection. So, infection is not treated by the medicine what we are giving. If infection is treated by your body itself, the medicine and the Panchakarma which is given will make your body strong enough, capable enough to fight back that infection. That's why they say that, oh, Ayurveda has the sustainable result. Ayurveda has a very, it treats from the root level. Why? What do you exactly mean by the root level? Nothing else. Treating from the root level means it makes your body capable enough to fight back that infection. It is not directly like antiviral. Example, in the other system you have the antiviral. It directly acts on the viral load in your body. It fights with the virus. But Ayurveda medicine will not fight with the virus. It will rejuvenate, it will reboot your body, it will strengthen your system so that your body can fight with the viral load by its own. And by this what happens? Body also develops the memory of the cell repair and memory of this fighting back to the different infection, and that gives you the long lasting result. This is the actual logic behind Ayurveda medicines. Got it? So similarly, whenever there is pain or suffering and whatever it is, please don't interrupt yourself by thinking too much about it, by taking too much of the, oh, this food is good, this food is good, this, eat everything. When you are getting diagnosed with something, oh, hypertension, somebody tells, oh, this fruit is best for hypertension. Keep on eating that fruit every day. Somebody tells, oh, drink this one tea, herbal tea for the hypertension, very good. Oh, keep drinking that herbal tea every day. Another article comes, one dry fruit, oh, very good for hypertension. Keep eating that every day. By doing this, you are disturbing your own mechanism of the healing. Stop doing that. Try to have some faith and trust on your own body. When you are consulting the Ayurveda doctor, like when you contact me, I am not doing some magic to heal your problems. What we are doing? We are first of all telling you to stop all the interruptions what you are doing, and secondly, we will facilitate your system to become strong enough to fight back that problem what you have come with. Got it? That's why suffering and the pain or positivity or the negativity depends on what you are feeding. Be very careful. Just now I was telling about, like, when you are telling the problems, just stop telling about the problems again and again. You meet your colleagues, again discussion about the problem. You come to your family, problems. You go to dining area, problems. Everywhere you are only talking about the problem, then you are attracting the problems only. And then you will sit and complain, oh, one after another, I have only problem. My life is not at all good. It's my bad luck. I have only problems. Why? Because you are only inviting it. You are feeding your problems only. Stop talking about your problems only with your doctors or only with the person who can give you the actual help with that. Only with them you have to talk about your problems. With all the other people, stop talking about your problems. Talk about the positivity, talk about the good memories, talk about the joyful moments of your life, talk about your success, talk about the good things, what you have felt in your life. But we are like, oh, drishti agbidatte. You don't talk about your success. You don't talk about the good memories because you think that no, the people will be jealous about my success. So I will not tell about my success. I will tell like how pathetic my life is. You think like that. So stupid, so much of the foolishness. It's nonsense. Talk about the good things, talk about the success, talk about all the beautiful things you can imagine. So that attracts more and more beautiful things in your life, more and more good things, good experience in your life. In India, we have the practice of making this parayana, puja and different rituals, right? Once in a year, usually in everybody home they make. Priest will come, do the parayana. Like parayana is nothing but repeated chanting of the God's name or some positivity will be created with that. So if you think that one day a priest coming to your home and doing some repeated chanting of the positive mantra can fill so much of the health, wealth, happiness, success and good thing to your whole family, what about other days where you are constantly talking about problems? What about other day parayana is only done about complaints? You have complaints with your company, you have complaints regarding your boss, you have complaints regarding your neighbor, you have complaints regarding your relatives, you have problems and complaints regarding your own wife, husband, parents, kids. Oh my God, how much of the complaining in one single day. Even if you go to a vegetable vendor, you have a complaint only. You come back home with a list of complaints. Oh, I went there, they are like this, I went here, they are like this. You are going on a weekend for a dinner party to enjoy, to take a break from your daily routine responsibility, and there also you have the complaint only about that waiter, about the finger dirt in the hands of that waiter. What is this? Why are you going to a hotel on the weekend to relax, to give some break to your life, or to change the management and to correct the waiters from that hotel? Why are you going there? It's all about the complaint whole day and night for all the rest of the days in the home. And how do you think that in the home there will be prosperity, positivity possible? Definitely not. One day priest coming and telling this, and all the other days you are staying in your home and talking about only complaints about everyone and everything. How can you expect positivity in your home? Not possible. You have to build the positivity. That's why in India, we never talk anything in the negative way. We used to, and now I cannot say that we don't talk. We used to. We Indians used to talk everything in a positive way. Even when you are scolding your kid, you used to tell charvaka. Whereas charvaka means like someone like when you scold someone who is talking irrelevantly, for that kid you will scold like, oh, charvakarage matadbeda anta. But actual word meaning of that charu vaka is the one who talk very beautifully. Charu, the word meaning is beautiful. Vak meaning is talk. The one who is talking very beautifully is called as charvaka. But while scolding, they don't tell that, oh, rubbish. They don't tell that. In Indian tradition, we don't say that. We say charvaktana madbada. And even for a stupidest kid also, while scolding, the parents used to tell, bhari buddhvanta. Ah, very smart you are. But that doesn't mean that he is smart. He is utterly foolish. But they don't scold them as foolishness. Yeah, this is the tradition. What we have seen in our childhood, our parents always used to tell like this only. Ah, very smart you are. Whenever we did some stupid things, whenever we did some foolishness, they used to tell, oh, very smart you are. Stop doing it. Like that they used to tell us. So we have to practice, you have to learn to feed the positivity in your life. Then only life changes. Otherwise, even if you change the life, even if you change the wife, nothing is going to change. You have to change your mentality. It's not about external people, it's not about the external environment, it's also about the internal thing. Yeah, external things do have the influence, but internal thing is most important thing. So learn to feed the good things only. Learn to talk about the good things only. Even when you are very much hurtful, go back to one point in your heart where just sit and recollect all the beautiful memories from your life and just say thank you for all those beautiful moments what you have been experienced in your life. Then say that, okay, today was a tough day, today was a irritable day, today was little challenging day, it's okay, but still I'm very much grateful that I have so many beautiful memories to cherish, so many things to be grateful for. Like that you have to feed yourself even on the challenging day also. Got it? Okay. Any doubts on this? Yeah.